Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Gamertag Radio.
Welcome to Gamertag Radio, episode 1392. This is Danny Peña, and you're listening to the GTR Retro, where we're celebrating 20 years of Gamertag Radio. Now, by the time you listen to this Friday, we're going to have an interview with the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer. This is going to be the third time that he's joining on Gamertag Radio for an interview. And also this year is the 20th anniversary of the launch of the Xbox 360. So I decided that I'm going to release this episode of GTR Retro that came out back in November 21st, 2005. This is all about the Xbox 360 launch. We also have content recorded from inside of 0 Hour. And this came out during the time of Thanksgiving, around there. And here's the description of the original episode. This week we have a new episode with a full Xbox 360 launch report. GTR staff members, Godfrey and Nano. Nano is actually my brother. It gives you a full report from Best Buy and Dadeland Mall in Miami, Florida. CyberAthlete reports from the special event Xbox 360 0 Hour, and he also was part of a Q&A with the Xbox execs back in 2005, and that's Peter Moore and Jay Allard. You're going to hear a lot of other members from the community asking questions to Jay Allard and Peter Moore about different things about Xbox Live, the features that we're going to get to see. I know they were talking about like the gamer tag. There's like new features in there. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. Now, during that time too, I remember recording this. I was like asking a lot of questions to people that were in line. Which version of the Xbox 360 you're gonna buy? Because at that time there was a couple. I think it was two SKUs. One had like a lower storage and so on. And also we talked about Perfect Dark Zero that was coming out at that time, and Cameo and a couple other things. So check it out. And also I forgot to mention that I had a lot of people calling in from all across the US and even I think outside of the US too, where they were in line waiting to buy the Xbox 360 at different stores, GameStop, where else? GameSpot, Best Buy, and all other local retail. I think at Toys R Us, I think at that time too. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. This is a very, very cool episode. This was episode 31 at that time. Oh my God, a long time ago. So, and I forgot to mention another thing too, that when this was happening, I was also part of True Life that aired on MTV that week. They had this thing called Gamer Week, where they were talking about like they had like different episodes and different stuff. They were promoting games. They had a full episode of True Life all about being a pro gamer. And at that time, I interviewed T-Square. And when 0 Hour was happening, that episode aired at the same time. And you hear my voice and the voice of my brother while we were interviewing T-Square. But at that time, they didn't know it was a podcast. They thought it was a radio show. So they called us a local radio station. I'm like, oh my God. So that's how early podcasting was back in those days, man. So check it out. It's a great episode. And please let me know your thoughts on Discord or any social media app out there, all right? Enjoy. Take care.
Gamertag Radio. Wait, Gamertag Radio.
What up, y'all? You're now in tune to the sounds of Gamertag Radio with your hosts, Godfree and Nano. Xbox Live community.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're live over here in Best Buy. We're here in Miami, Florida, and the line is ridiculous right now. So, Nano, what do you have to say about this Xbox 360 launch?
It's insane, man. There's people camped out here. We're playing Monopoly, chess, Nintendo DS, any system they can get their hands on, anything that's portable.
Yeah, there's like 4 different channels over here, news channels, and also a local radio station, 93 Rock, is over here too. So we're gonna interview a couple people that been here for hours.
Since 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
Now it's 10 minutes to midnight, and everybody's getting anxious. Everybody has their tickets ready.
Yep, and also we're gonna try to get other people that all across the United States that also waiting for the Xbox 360. The crazy part is, man, there's even people here that don't even care they're getting even core, man. So even a core version of the system. So
All I'm saying, everybody better have some pepper spray or a bat or something. Cause
yeah, it's getting ugly over here, man. It's gonna get ugly. There's cops everywhere too, man. That's the crazy part too, man. So what are your thoughts already so far now about the Xbox 360 launch, and what games you think people should get so far?
Well, so far, I think the most popular game is gonna be Perfect Dark. As for the launch goes, I think it's gonna be a really good launch, man. And I've been noticing, I went to several different stores, and it's at least a line of 100 at each store.
Yeah,
and there's people waiting there till tomorrow morning.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a really good launch.
So far, we went to Best Buy, Target. I heard EB Games and GameStop also is gonna have a lot of people waiting there. So, I mean, those stores are only for the people that pre-order. So Best Buy, Target, all the other ones like that, it's just random, last minute people, man. So,
and Black Friday's coming up soon. It's coming up when? Like
this week,
after like 4 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
You're gonna see people tearing each other's heads apart on that one.
The bad news, we're gonna get our system like freaking what?
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, 8:00 in the morning. So we're gonna talk to one of our friends that been here since I believe afternoon.
He's on the phone, man.
He's on the phone. All right. Well, after he's done, we actually talk to him. All right, man. So we have here. What's your name? What's your gamer tag, man?
Miami base.
All right. So tell us since what time you've been here, man.
I've been here since noon when I got a call from my fellow friends, so I had to.
Tell us the whole story. What happened, man?
Well, see, I was eating my rice and meat that my mom cooked last night, and I got the nice call of my friend telling me that there's 35 people at Best Buy. So, told my boss I had a family emergency and I came straight over here.
Oh
and
man,
I've been here since noon.
And then you left early. What time was this anyway?
Yeah, this was around noon, and I got that nice phone call from my friend telling me about the line. There's already 35 people making a line.
Yeah, man.
But I got here one person too late, and Best Buy gave the last premium to my friend, and I'm getting the crappy core version.
So, I mean, are you going to enjoy the system with the core now, or not really?
Nah, I don't plan on using the core. I'm going to put that baby up on eBay a week before.
Hey, you got to make that money. So tell us what games are you planning to get, man?
Right now, getting that Project Gotham Racing 3.
Uh-huh.
Planning also getting that Call of Duty 2. It's a nice demo.
All right.
Like blow people's head off.
All right.
And Perfect Dark Zero also looks hot.
So since what time you seen people here, man, in line, man?
Well, supposedly I heard these people been up here since 7 a.m.
What?
So
crazy. All right. That's cool.
That is pretty nuts.
All right. So let's go to the next person, man. What's your name, man?
Kevin.
What's your gamer tag, man?
It's VK Cloud.
All right. So tell us, since what time you've been here, and tell us what's your story, how you found out about the midnight launch.
Oh, I've been here since about 11 o'clock. Midnight launch. I kind of just assumed it was going to happen, but just read on the internet, found this Best Buy was going to be open. Thought we might be the craziest people, but I guess not.
It's calm, man. I see people, playing DS, PSP, Monopoly, there's even people doing their homework I see now, that's crazy, man. So what games you actually going to get for the system?
Like I said, I already got Madden, Tiger Woods, and what was the other one? Perfect Dark. And one more. I can't think.
Madden, Tiger Woods,
Madden, Condemned. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what about the other games? You didn't got your attention with those, or?
Call of Duty. I went inside Best Buy and played some Call of Duty, and I think that's got me tonight, so I'll probably get that one.
All right. So what features you like so far that you heard of the Xbox 360 and,
Definitely a lot of the, I like the zones on the online feature.
What's your gamer zone?
I'm pro.
Oh, pro?
I'm not a big trash talker, so I like to keep it clean.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So you think you actually gonna play the old games for Xbox on this one?
Halo 2 for sure. All
right, man. All
yeah.
Right. So we're gonna walk around in a few, and we're gonna get more interviews, random players, and we're gonna continue the Xbox 360 launch report.
Godfree, Nano, Irie. and everyone else. I'm here at the Xbox 0 Hour Xbox 360 release party. It is unbelievable. The level of excitement is unparalleled here. I'm standing amongst hundreds of people who've been waiting in line for the doors to open. Let's talk to these two gentlemen here. They seem very comfortable on in their love sacks. Since you can't see this, they each have their own love sack. They're not in one together. Anyway, for the first time, I wish this was a TV show, not a radio show. I wish I could show you what it's like out here. But you know what? Here, let's talk to these individuals and have their take on it. All right, I'm here. I'm talking with
Chris Saunders.
Corey. What are your gamer tags, if you have one? And where are you guys from?
Saunders CC, San Antonio, Texas.
I'm Hangover, and I'm from Los Angeles. Texas. Holy cow! How did you get here? What did it take?
A few $100 on an airplane.
What brings you out to the? It's an obvious question, but what brings you out to the Xbox 0 Hour event?
I came to see this. That's it. I came because of the 0 Hour.
I went cold turkey. I have not even seen the 360 in action. This was the perfect event to come see it.
How'd you guys get the tickets?
Yes.
I declined to answer that on the grounds that they may remove me from the venue.
I'm an Xbox Live member, and I received the email I sent back, and I won.
Very cool, very cool. So how long have you guys been waiting? When did you guys come to the arena?
I got here probably about 1 o'clock or so. I mean, my flight landed at Burbank at 11:10 or 20. I had nothing else to do but drive out here and wait.
Holy cow.
I've been there since noon, so that equates to 6 hours, 5 minutes.
Wow. How would you rate the level of excitement at this place?
I think it's fairly subdued at this point because everybody's waiting for it to open those two doors. But once it opens, I think it'll go nuts.
I'd have to agree with my Texan friend. What you feel here is a lot of static and electricity in the air. As soon as those cargo doors open and we see the Xbox 360s, this place is going to explode.
Anticipation, I think.
I think so. It's just basically the calm before the storm. All right, guys. Well, thank you for your time, and enjoy the show. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
All right, we have another Xbox 360 fan right here, man. What's your name, man? And what's your gamer tag?
And my name's Aaron. My gamer tag is Ripro.
All right, since what time you been here, man, today?
Me and Kevin, VII Cloud 10, we've been here since about 11. We didn't even think that, there would be anybody here. We were just going to chill and be like, hey, we're the first people in line, as a joke. And, plan on buying ice and some balls. I drink the balls, caffeine.
Yeah.
And, and then we saw like 40 people in line. We're like, oh, shit. So we ended up joining the line at 11.
Oh, damn, man. So, wait, you're getting the premium, though, right? Not the core?
Yeah, hands down, I'll be getting the premium. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the only way to play the backwards compatible games would be with the hard drive. So, yeah, I'll be getting that. I'm not too thrilled about the launch titles. I'll be getting Perfect Dark. But, I mean, I'll be playing Halo 2 mostly. Odds are. I mean, in 720p.
That's good right there, man. What about any other games besides Perfect Dark Zero that you're actually getting to?
Well, I was thinking about DOA 4. You really can't go wrong with Dead or Alive. But, I mean, I heard they pushed it back to, December?
Yeah, December, the first week of December.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. As far as another strong title, I think I'm going to go with PGR 3.
Oh, yeah, that's a good title right there, man. Any other features that you like so far on the Xbox 360? You kind of, excited? And also, what's your gamer zone, man?
Sorry, my
gamer zone.
What's that?
Like your pro, there's underground,
Okay.
recreation, family.
Well, we haven't really decided yet, but right now I'm currently under pro. I would have to say I'm
I see a lot of people pro over here, man. What is this? I'm the only guy right now with underground,
What is underground supposed to be, though?
Underground is like more like trash talking, you gotta win and all that, little parents.
I wouldn't say I'm a trash talker, though,
All right.
But, yeah. As far as the features, I really like the dashboard button. No, the guy button, I think they call it.
Yeah,
the guy button is pretty sweet. I mean, I was a little bit disappointed as far as the features that they listed on the Xbox, the original Xbox. As far as, playing your own soundtracks and things like that. And then they basically only a handful of games supported custom soundtracks, etc. So now that they made it pretty much standard, basically what they did is they set, standards for all the developers to follow. So, I mean, that's pretty good news as far as that.
Any other games from the Xbox that you're actually the old games that you're actually gonna play on the 360 besides Halo 2?
Besides Halo 2, probably Battlefield 2 until the 360 version comes out.
Okay, cool. But thanks a lot, man.
All right,
thanks. Yep. Yeah, Mr. Bam Beats in the house. We got him now, and I don't know if he's gonna get the Xbox 360 right now, but Bam, tell us what's going on, man.
What's going on, man? What's up, GTR? What's going on?
You've been hiding, man, for a couple episodes, man. What's up with that?
Nah, but I came in on the awards. I came in the what was it, the Clan Man Award?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. He came on that.
Yeah, I was a little titty character on that one. Not even that one on the show.
Hey, Ben, which game so far got your attention for the Xbox 360, man?
Well, Madden, regardless, it's going to catch my attention no matter what. It could be an Atari, I'm going to get Madden, so.
All right, cool.
But besides that, I don't know, I'm waiting for Perfect Dark.
Yeah, Perfect Dark looks pretty good so far, man.
Yeah, so I guess I'm waiting for that one, and I'm waiting for the 5 Medal of Honor. That's one with the real good graphics, right?
Yep. You mean Call of Duty, man?
Huh?
Call of Duty.
No. There was another one. The one that was on the previews. I don't see.
Oh, the Battlefield?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, Bam. Any last words, Bam? For the Xbox 360 players out there, man, they're getting their system right now.
Well, if Nano get mad at just on the Nano 551, get ready. We'll be wrecking it. We'll be featuring.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
All right.
Hey. Yeah, we interview more Xbox 360 players, man. What's your name, man?
Jeff.
What's your gamer tag?
9 bombs away.
Oh, all right.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. What about you, man? What's your name?
Harsh Browns. That's a gamer tag.
All right. Well, what kind of games do you actually play on the Xbox so far?
Silent Hill 4. All
right. What about you, man?
Ghost Recon.
All right. No Halo 2? No Halo 2? Nah. All right, Snap. All right. So, tell us, since what time you've been here, man?
How long? About 3 hours. Yeah.
3 hours? All right. What games are you actually getting for the Xbox 360?
None. I already have them at home.
Well, which one? Which ones you have so far?
I got a Call of Duty and Condemned.
Condemned is pretty good, man. Really, really scary too, man.
It's really like linear though. There's no like real exploration. It's just kind of like you're going on a set path. I don't really like that, but the graphics look amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing, man. You don't have an HDTV though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do? Oh, man. I gotta get one, man. I gotta get one. What games are you looking forward to on the Xbox 360?
Probably just the Ghost Recon that's coming out.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Really, really good.
And Gears of War.
January.
Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah, for now. Let me see what else is going on, man. You're getting a core. Are you actually gonna get the hard drive right there too, or?
Yes, I have all the extra money to buy everything in the store.
Oh, so you're ready though, man. What about you, man? What games you actually? You're not getting the 360?
Nah, I'm just with him.
Oh, so you're actually gonna play with him, man. So you're getting 2 controls, though, right?
I'll play with my Xbox, though.
All right, cool. All right, man, but thanks a lot, man.
You're welcome.
All right, we're gonna continue the Xbox 360 launch coverage, and we have somebody on the phone. Who's this?
This is Brett from Norwood, man. Gamertag.
Suds, what's up, man? Where you calling from?
I'm calling right now from actually Burlington, Massachusetts.
And how's over there in your area, man, with Xbox 360, man?
Well, right now we only got about, I'd say, 6 people waiting outside of this gate to download, so not bad.
These are just people that actually pre-order the system, right?
Yeah, pre-orders only. I talked to the manager this morning, and they've been turning everyone away unless you have a pre-order. If not, get out there.
Oh, man, and I know it's pretty cold up there, huh?
Yeah, it's like, well, right now actually it's a little weird. It's pouring rain out, and it's very foggy, about 40 degrees.
Oh, damn. Over here it's nice. It's like 70 to 80 degrees down here in Miami.
Yeah, but that's not helping me any, man. I need a hat. I need a wool hat right about now.
So what games are you actually getting for the Xbox 360?
I got Call of Duty 2 and Perfect Dark Zero.
Oh, man. How's the feedback so far with Perfect Dark Zero in your area?
It's okay. I guess a lot of people are trying to not get their hands, especially if they don't feel like paying the extra cash.
Yeah.
But, I'm looking forward to Call of Duty. I've seen a couple demos that looks really good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. Any other games besides those two that got your attention that you might get it later on?
Definitely think about checking out Condemned. That looks really hot.
Yeah, man. I heard like a lot of good reviews on that one, man.
The problem with the launch is that you have, for my case anyway, you have all the free titles I just mentioned, all first-person shooters. It's not as much variety as I would have liked.
Yup. All right, man. But thanks for calling, and if you want, call us later on when it gets closer to midnight. Let us know what's going on in your area, man.
You got it. All right, man. Good talking to you.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
All right, bye.
All right, here I am speaking with. All right, my name is George Love. My gamer tag is Mugfoot, and I'm from Costa Mesa, California.
Michael Fonseca. My gamer tag is Dark Nemesis, and I am from Moreno Valley, California.
Doesn't matter. My name's Curtis. I'm from Upland, California. All right, guys. Now, Orange County isn't that far, 100 miles. I've seen talk to a couple of people. So, how did you get here?
I drove my truck.
What time did you get here?
About 2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon?
Yeah. I walked.
You walked? Yeah, we 4 miles.
I started walking since last night. We drove.
Cool.
Yeah, we drove. That was We've been.
How long have you been waiting in line?
Like an hour.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when we got here, we were fortunate, man. When we got here just at the right time.
Isn't it convenient for you guys just to basically get in your car and drive over? I flew here from Chicago, so I got here last night. So, what are you most excited about this event?
Oh, I'm excited about getting my hands on a 360 and taking it home with me. Yeah, and playing the games. Getting my hands on Gears of War.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's the title I'm looking forward to as well. That and Dead or Alive 4.
Yeah, but it was postponed.
I know.
The sports games, the graphics, that's what I'm looking forward to.
You've seen NBA 2K6?
Yes, I have, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Hey, so, the best thing about Neo Wave 4? Spartan.
Miss Master Chief, right? Mrs. Master Chief?
It's not Master Chief, it's
Mrs. Master Chief.
What was it, Spartan 441 or something like that?
048, I think.
No, it wasn't 0, it was a 4. It was a 400.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was, I think, 441 or something like that.
Alright, cool. So, how did you get your tickets? How did you manage to get in the event?
I received an email about the contest, and I responded to it, and I won a ticket.
You know, I won a ticket too, but apparently I have not been able to find where to get it from. Where do I go to get my ticket? I'm serious. I have an extra ticket.
I have no idea, man. I'll take your extra ticket. Yeah, I got my wristband up front. I don't know.
Okay. What are you most excited about? Hold on. Yeah, I'll answer the question.
Yeah, you asked me that.
So how would you rate the level of excitement in the area?
It's kind of dead right now, but I mean, we still got a few more minutes to go. As soon as it picks up, it's gonna get crazy.
You think people are saving up their energy? Once the doors open, everything will explode?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a good idea.
It's gonna go bananas, man.
I got 2 nachos in me right now.
You got some Red Bull stashed up? Are you planning to stay awake for the next 36 hours?
Oh yeah, I'll be awake. It's cold out. How can you, it's cold. I won't be sleepy at all.
And I'd stay awake for a week if I have to.
You got some Red Bull stashed somewhere in that sweatshirt somewhere?
I'm on the natural energy. I'm amped to see the graphics and everything, man. I'm awake.
All right, very cool. Glad you guys could make it out here. And I'll see you around inside. Thanks for the interview, guys. Thanks for talking.
Hey, what's going on with Lob over here? An Xbox 360 launch report. And we have Cyber on the line. What's going on, Cyber?
Hey, what's up, man? Just getting some much-needed rest, dude.
Yeah, I see that, man. Your voice is kind of messed up.
A lot better now. All right. Well, basically, it was an awesome 2 days. Very tiring. And what you're going to be listening in the later parts of the show is basically I talked to a couple of attendees from all parts of the U.S. You'll begin to hear their thoughts and how they were feeling at the event. We also have a question and answer session that Cliffy B and Mark Rain held with the audience after the demoing of Gears of War. Then we also have exclusive interviews with Peter Moore and Jay Allard. They actually invited a couple of podcasters and media, basically, for a very one-on-one, very personal interview. There were only like 10, 12 people in the room, and GamertagRadio.com was one of them. So that's pretty awesome. So there's a question and answer session with them. You'll be hearing later on in the show. Then, of course, man. After that, we'll be hearing on more thoughts about the people. One at the end of the second day, and dude, the event was pretty awesome. They had a lot of games. They had every single game for demo. Every game that is coming out in the very near future or coming out with the release of the Xbox. All right, before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to Diva, who is as sassy as ever. You better be on your card when you meet her because she is very sharp tongue. Nada, very cool guy, very funny guy from Toronto, Canada. He was the MVP for Xbox.com. Very nice to meet you, man. Tony, thank you so much for everything that you did while I was in Palm Desert, California. Trixie for making it possible, without whom I would not have been able to get there. Thank you so much, and it was really nice meeting you in person. JL and Peter Moore, very cool, very nice guys. Pussy B, who's always pimping, man. And Franz and Jessica from IGN.com. Again, very friendly, very cool peeps. And, of course, the PMS client, whom I got to hang out with while I was there. They owe me a challenge in Halo 2, so I'll be looking forward to that later on. And Caesar, it was really nice meeting you, man. Caesar is with Xbox.com. And I look forward to meeting these people again at the next conference, next convention, man, wherever that is and whenever that is. All right. Cyber over and out.
So Jay's got a few minutes for us. We take answer some questions and we'll take a few photos. So let's open up the floor.
Yeah, welcome to the party. What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, we wanted to do something really for you guys and for the gamer community rather than the industry. And we have these industry events, whether it's E3 or TGS or whatever, but nothing that's ever really focused on the community. And the community is just so important to us that we just wanted to throw a party. I mean, there's not like a return on investment or a spreadsheet that we did or whatever. We just wanted to throw a party for you guys. So
Thank
hope
you.
you have a good time with it. It was a lot of fun to plan it. It was a little tricky to do it out here in the desert. The Xbox guys are like, how can we make things as hard as possible themselves? Well, I know. We'll go from an Intel and NVIDIA architecture to an ATI and 3-PowerPC core architecture, and we'll ship in 2005 before everybody else, and we'll go and we'll fire up 500 gaming stations in the middle of the Mojave Desert with just no electricity. And invite all our friends out the day before we launch. And for our next trick. So you guys have questions or want to talk about or ideas or whatever? I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this new little system.
All right. You revolutionize online gaming with the Xbox. What do you plan to revolutionize with the Xbox 360?
I don't think we're done with the online gaming thing. I think revolutionize is giving us a little too much credit. I think we made it better. And it gets better every day because the community gets stronger. So certainly we want to take that to the next level. I think a big part of taking that to the next level is actually letting the gamers start constructing pieces of these online universes. So whether it's organizing tournaments or decking out your characters and accessorizing your characters or designing levels or actually designing games, I really want the community to be able to take more, have more impact in the gaming universe than they do today. So like the web, if you think about the World Wide Web, the cool thing about it wasn't so much that the Library of Congress came online. It was really that readers became writers. So if we could make gamers creators, just think about what that world would look like. So I think about that an awful lot. We're starting that with 360, but we're not done by any stretch.
How long will it be before we have content that Joe basically made?
Well, we're starting out. The marketplace initially is really going to be from us and our publishing partners to gamers. We want to get the marketplace working. So think of the marketplace right now more like Amazon, where, professionally produced by authorized publishers starts out. But we want to make it more like eBay. Right. But you have to get the experience first. So, probably a year or two. But even with launch titles, you've got, Project Gotham Racing, you can go create tracks. and race those tracks with your friends. So we're starting that out. A lot of the games are allowing you to customize characters to make them look more like yourself or more like your arch enemy. And so I think you'll see more game representation. We did a little bit of that with Forza, where you could do the livery editor in Forza. So we're starting. But it's probably gonna be a couple of years before it really pans out. Yeah.
I have a statement that I think it's one thing that I think everyone remember about Microsoft and Xbox is that you guys care about the community more than any other company out there that's in the console. And that's going to be the number one thing that needs to go down if you're young people out there. Is that Microsoft, the Xbox cares about the community. It involves the gamers, and it makes them feel like consistency. If that can carry over to the other, countries like Japan, I think it'll help a lot because they'll see that you actually care. And, they're not wasting their time, buying a game and, hey, I could really do anything. I just play it and I'm done. Or if you guys take it to the next level and say, hey, try this, try that, try that. Do this, do that, do that. It's really impressive.
Thanks. I'm glad you feel that way. I hope other people feel that way too, because, most industries can be really, really cold when it comes to their customers. And I grew up as a gamer and I've played games my whole life. And, what I want to see gaming become is not enough. If I was making all the decisions and, it was all my ideas that was going into Xbox 360, wouldn't be the product that you all would want. And so one thing that, a good example of how we want to keep that connection with Xbox, with Live, we said we wanted to do voice because I want everybody on my team just to be able to put on headsets and go play for an hour and hang out with their customer. And so really it's your voice that shapes our products. And, I want that always to be the case. And, it's not just the case because, we're number 2 or we're a big business or we want to make a lot of money. It's the case because we want to build great products and, change the world with technology.
You're number one in the community. That's important.
Yeah, that's what matters to me. That's the highest praise somebody can give me, Seth. Thanks for that, man.
Sure.
We have time for 2 more questions.
As an independent website and blogger, you've really been reaching out to our community a lot. And that kind of all started about probably a month and a half ago. And I was just wondering if this is as good as it gets and then it tapers off, or if it's just going to get bigger or stay the same. Do you understand my question?
Well, we always want to, there isn't a question you could ask me where you say, is this as good as it gets? Are you done?
Right.
I always want to improve. The team just really prides themselves on being obsessed with progression. And I think that, we really try to invite the community and we try to, invite, the press in, to the Xbox family early on. And we didn't do as good a job with the independent bloggers. And now we're starting to bring you into the family. We want to do a better job. And we do a better job when you tell us when we're not doing so good and when we're doing stuff that's right. So, keep it flowing both ways. Right.
And this wasn't just for launch.
No, it's not just,
okay.
This is not a publicity stunt. This is a party for our community.
Yeah.
Right. And, the fact that we're doing any kind of questions feels a little formal, right? This spotlight, all this kind of stuff. We just want to kick back and play games and meet people and let people meet each other. When we talked about this event, we talked about it a little bit like Lollapalooza. Some of you guys might be a little young to remember the original Lollapalooza, but it was really different. What Perry did was very different. It wasn't a rock concert. He really wanted to create a festival. And everybody that went initially thought about the 2 bands that they wanted to see. And if you interviewed the folks outside, they probably had 2 or 3 games that they really wanted to see. The cool thing about Lollapalooza is they saw 3 or 4 things that they didn't know that they wanted to see. And they experienced some other stuff outside of music, whether it's the freak show, and some could say we have a bit of a freak show going on tonight. At midnight, there's definitely a freak show. Or some of the other activities. We've got tattoo artists, anybody that's really committed to the Xbox family. I'll see you in the tattoo line. So, we want it to be a little bit like Lollapalooza and bring some people in and also connect the community because, the blog stuff, as much, as excited as I can get about the blogging thing, it's still a little cold. It humanizes online journalism in a powerful way, but it doesn't actually bring people together. There's still something about having 3,000 gamers that all share a personal interest in the same space that can't be replicated by the internet. As big a fan as I am of the internet and personal blogs and stuff, I wanted people to get together.
So hopefully you guys, meet all sorts of crazy people and have a great time.
One of the things that you said, talk about community, and one of the problems for girl gamers is that we tend to get a lot of bad people saying things about women shouldn't be playing and stuff. Do you think eventually will there be a censorship to Xbox is watching these people and how bad they talk, and they'll be able to punish them?
That's a problem just in general with online in general. I mean, we were talking about blogs before, whether it's text or voice, and voice can be a little bit more intimate than text. And so that's one of the things that we tried to do with zones, sort of allow the community to kind of partition themselves. And you say, I'm a family gamer, or I'm a recreational gamer, or I'm an underground gamer. Just by using those words, you pretty much can guess what kind of language you're going to experience in those 3 zones. But the other thing we did was we created a better feedback system. The feedback system in the original Xbox is pretty limited. And so now you can say, I prefer this player, or you can say, I really didn't like this player, and here's why. And we've got that reputation. It's like an eBay score, the 5 stars. And so your reputation is going to go down if you're misbehaving, whether that's language or abusing other players, or, grieving and driving around the track backwards, or spoiling.
Because people will do it just because, like, you beat them and they're like, oh, whatever, I don't care for that person, I'll give them a 1 star. Will that affect it?
You can only rate somebody that you played online. So it's not like we can all say, hey, let's go gang up on eBay.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
we actually have to play with eBay before we have an opinion, and you only get 1 vote. And you could change that vote. So somebody that's, whose reputation starts going downhill, they can actually rescue themselves. But when your reputation starts going downhill, then there's no way to play with. I mean, you're going to get pushed further and further and further into the corner, have fewer and fewer people to play with. So we're hoping, and it's not the ideal scenario, but what we're trying to do is use technology and use the live system so that the community can start self-healing and self-policing and start partitioning itself a little bit better so we can have healthier online experiences. But it's not perfect. I mean, we're going to do an experiment for the next month called Zones and Reputation and this feedback system and preferred players. And we'll see how it goes. And, tell us what's working, what's not working. I'm in particular, very sensitive and thoughtful, to what you guys face, girls face, on Xbox Live. So, tell us what we can do better. Love your ideas.
One last question.
Are you going to bring it
Bring back the
Thank you. That's
Somebody
such a
asked
good
me, they're
idea.
like, I want a wireless Duke. I want a wireless. Why?
So much better.
Let's see your hands. What about
Halo?
Really?
I play with really small hands. I started on the team and I can't play on a small controller. And so I was playing out here today and I was like, wow, I was like, relearn how to play. I know that sounds weird, but I like the team so much.
Well, you'll reorient quickly, but that's good feedback for us. One thing that we've tried to do with 360 is say, in the whole program is that choice really matters. And whether you're wired or wireless, whether, you want to come in with a core system and build up. One thing that's really kind of whacked about the whole video game space is that there is no choice. You go buy a DVD player. There's 1,000 different types of DVD players, or cars, or TV sets, or PCs. But video game systems, there's the one that those guys make, the one that those guys make, and the one that those guys make. And they're the same for 7 years. They might get smaller, they might change color, but they're the same thing. And so we're trying to take more of a choice approach with 360. And maybe one of the things we'll do is we'll do a couple different controllers. Bring that. All right. You should get an online petition going up on the
Why don't everyone?
Any t-shirts?
A lot of pro players play with the Duke, and I like it better.
It's more sensitive.
Really?
Yeah, I get better
Dude,
sensitive.
my fingers got jammed on the S and the 2.
Hey man, I've seen hands in the
one
same
size
size.
doesn't fit all. It's not right.
360 controller is awesome because you can just press
Controller S.
All right, we're gonna take some photos.
It's only going to be a matter of time before somebody jury rigs one of those.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure there's like an electrical engineer. As soon as he posts that on the blog, there's going to be a double E at MIT that's going to figure out how to do that and send one to you guys.
Send one to Fox.
Ladies, let's come up here. We're gonna do.
Any questions? So who's got a question? You guys having fun out there? This is rough.
It's amazing.
This is
It's
It's phenomenal.
So like twitching
Were
and like
you there when the doors opened?
Yeah.
So
well done.
All right, questions.
You made some reference to the fact that you had originally started out at 256 megs of RAM and then went to 512. What other kind of important decisions did you guys have to make along the way that were maybe hard, getting rid of features or good things like that?
Well, that was a tough decision to make, but we made that decision, a very expensive decision based on, we wanted to give the developers the amount of memory to do the types of games that you now see. It's a lot of money spent, money well worth it. So you make decisions about timing when you come out, make decisions about going North America, Europe, Japan. When conventional wisdom says you stretch it out 6 or 8 months, you make decisions about games for launch or not for launch. I mean, we made 20,000 different decisions in the last 2.5 years to get to where we are tonight.
Yeah. Good job.
And I think they're all the right ones. Hopefully.
Okay.
So obviously the release of Xbox 360 is huge. I mean, you've done
One would hope
parties
so.
and parties
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
this stuff and everything. What are you going to do in the future to keep the energy rolling?
I'm going to Disneyland. That's not. What are we going to do to keep it going?
Yeah, the energy. I mean, it's so
Well,
high.
I think it's all about games. You have to have a constant flow of games that make people go back to the store and want to have a fresh experience. There's that. Xbox Live keeps everything fresh. So demos, trailers, marketplace, Xbox Live Silver is going to bring a whole new world of people in there that have so far been intimidated about going online. You guys, you're not intimidated about anything, but there are people that just don't want to go online because they're scared.
Yeah.
And so the ability now for us to be able to kind of ease them into it, no credit card, no cost, get to know what online could be and how much of a rich experience it is. Your gamer tile, your achievements. Xbox Live Arcade is going to be so cool. Because I don't know if you play things like Geometry Wars, Mutant Storm, Joust out there are all great games. And that's going to bring more and more people into it. You know, we really want, right now we're at about 2 million plus. We want to be looking 2-3 years from now at 4 million, 5 million. And it's an incredibly deep universe of people that you put the headset on and you get your camera on top of your Xbox 360 and you log in and you talk to people and you see picture in picture people in, I don't know, Bulgaria, Russia, China, India. And that's going to be a really cool thing because, you know, you got to jump in because it was good to play together, but now you've really got to jump in.
But now it's great to play it.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the ads up there? Have you been watching so you've seen the brand spots, right? Water balloons.
I've been playing. Yeah.
The jump ropes.
Video games.
So has anybody seen the ad that you'll never see on TV called
Yeah, that
Standoff?
was amazing. I was like, what is everyone seeing all those people? Imagine that's like also because they're jumping into the experience that they're in the game.
Oh, I'm
so
so
they're jumping in. It's like the game. I love
You've been reading the marketing materials, clearly. It's a very unique commercial that will never be shown on TV, and it's just for right here.
Why weren't there any like female-oriented faceplates made?
How's a female-oriented
We needed some pink. We need pink.
Girl.
Something.
I believe that we'll be doing custom faceplates.
Oh.
So if pink is big in your life, then
Our logo?
you can do that.
We
The
could get a
thing that I
logo.
did do
Logo.
for you is make sure that Barbie Horse Adventure was backwards compatible.
Yes. That was my next question. How did you
There's a lot of pink involved in that. You can get your pink tattoo because there will be a real tattoo artist. That's when you can start talking to me about commitment.
I like the sticky ones.
Lady over there.
I noticed there's not much tournament based. Like, there's not too many tournament brackets. Or will there ever be more tournament, like maybe even money tournaments online? You think in the future?
Money tournaments as regards you playing for money.
Yeah.
I think what you'll find, I think there'll be competitions once we get going, particularly with tournaments that have spectator mode. So you think of Project Golf and Racing 3. I've always painted this picture that 12 months, 18 months from now, car company would come in and put up $1 million. And spectator mode makes the difference for those guys because, say, by a real freak of nature, you don't make the final and you're not racing for the $1 million, but 50,000 people, including yourself, can log in to watch. And you can have 6 months in tournaments. So all of it culminates with you driving your 430 Ferrari and somebody driving the Lamborghini, and everybody else is watching because whoever wins that 6 laps of Shinjuku gets $1 million. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
And so tournaments and ladders, the clans, everything that we've been, hopefully that will integrate in it. Now remember, Live's not up. I mean, we'll be up and running next week in real depth. You're going to see tournaments come into a couple of games later on. Tournaments are something we can do as a back-end implementation to allow you to do that. So it's been a real scramble to get all of these games ready for launch. And there were some things that we had to say, we'll do those in a few months from now. But believe me, I know how important tournaments are.
Could it become a career, as in, like, you'd make so much money or enough money to be able to sit and play the game?
I think I know where this is going.
About this guy, Fatality, was making 200,000 a year. Do you know Fatality, Sarah?
I actually was at his house last training.
No.
I'm in PNCPL this one.
Wow. And he's making what, 200 grand a year?
Over that, yeah.
And he's a good looking guy too.
Yeah.
Just like all those guys out there. Yeah, I told him to do that. Yeah, go ahead.
For 360, isn't wow.
As good as Xbox One was, the 360 is a future proof.
So how do you feel the games?
Well, there's a lot of things we've done in Japan. I mean, we've had a tough time in Japan, obviously, from the first time, and we made a lot of mistakes. We didn't get the games the Japanese gamers want, in particular RPGs. So a couple of years ago, we went and found a guy called Hironobu Sakaguchi, who we thought was pretty good, and said, you know what, we want to invest in creating brand new intellectual property, deep role-playing games, develop them right there in Tokyo by Japanese developers for Japanese gamers. And in fact, we'll do two of those. We'll do a game called Blue Dragon, and we'll do a game called Lost Odyssey. And Sakaguchi-san, I'll be there in 10 days. Sakaguchi-san is clearly, as the father and creator of Final Fantasy, knows how to tell rich stories and really focus on what a Japanese gamer wants. And that has been the key. On top of that, Xbox Live continues to grow in popularity. Japanese gamers love to enjoy the rest of the world. It's a pretty homogenous country, and they love to experience people from around the world. And thirdly, the design of the box was not the most friendly for a Japanese home. Like I always like to say, it's tough to buy it when you can't get it through the door of your apartment. And so we went to Osaka, Japan, and worked with a company called Hearst Experimental Design, who helped us come up with what I think you'll all agree is a beautiful box. And they were very, very instrumental. We did a lot of focus groups in Japan. Japanese gamers, the one thing I'll always remember and treasure is Japanese gamers said, when they looked at it, said, there's only two companies in the world that could have designed this console, Apple or Sony. And those are two companies I have the greatest respect for from an industrial design point of view. So combination of the richness of the online experience, the right content for Japanese gamers, in particular role-playing games. And every Japanese publisher is now with us. There isn't a single Japanese publisher that's not developing games for the Xbox 360, and that's very, very important.
Yeah.
Pardon?
You get 18?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know what game we're working on, but there's nobody of any magnitude that isn't working on Xbox 360 games. Square Enix being, of course, a very important feather in our cap.
Do you feel it's important to concentrate on the medium level
what the Altices of this world and those mid-level publishers will do is when we prove ourselves in Japan, they'll come because the numbers will speak for themselves. Our focus has quite frankly been on Konami's, Capcom, Sega's, Bandai's, Namco's, From Software. Those people have been very, very important, and plus Square Enix, as I said. And I think then over a period of time, those mid-level guys will start coming. They're typically not the companies that get in early on next generation work. It's expensive, it requires a lot of expertise, and they're the companies that will come later on. Whether it's us or our competitors' platforms, they generally don't get involved in the launch period.
We have time for two more questions, and we'll take some photos.
Tech.
Global Lounge. Talk about it. That we met at the campus.
Yeah.
You could do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, has it caused thousands of people incredible pain and sleepless nights and getting the job done? Have we had to ship consoles all around the world, and 747s have tens of thousands of game developers from Rare to Bizarre Creations to Tecmo to Namco been working for the last 3 months to get their games ready for certification. Have all of the guys back in Redmond in CERN and the Advanced Technology Group been going 24/7 for months? Absolutely. Will it be worth it? You betcha. It's the way in today's world of the global economy, global marketing messages, and there are no second-class citizens, in particular Europe and in particular Japan, that should be treated as, a region that should come 4 or 5 months after the US or the Japan launch. Europe is very important to us this time.
we do it all over again.
Big plus on the form is, of course, the fear of shortage around, and it's not a big concern of Europe.
It's always a concern. You want to try and get, our goal is to get as many in. You know, they're all in retail right now. Retail, here we are Sunday. Tomorrow morning, they'll start getting them ready for tomorrow night in the US and Canada, of course. And they'll all be gone by breakfast time. Our goal is to continue to replenish retail week after week after week. And eventually, supply will catch up to demand. It's a double-edged sword. The demand is phenomenal for this product. And like any great console launch, there's never enough day one. But our goal is to continue to replenish retail. You look at the past, and our competitors have dropped a lot in on day one, and then it's gone dry for weeks on end. That is not something we want to do. We want to continue to have people coming back to the stores, getting them. I believe, I'm not sure when supply catches up with demand, but our goal is to, with no expense spared as regards air freight, bring everything as fast as we can.
One more question, please.
Okay, Andy.
Yeah. Some people feel like the Japanese market has actually gotten a lot more attention from Microsoft than the US market has, where frankly the US market and the European market were what carried the first Xbox, with the only one package and it being cheaper. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's because I'm a legend in Japan. Now, the Japanese market is still very important to us. And when we look at the innovation and creativity that continues to come out of the Japanese market, we need to compete there. We need to compete hard. We can't allow our competitors to have unfettered access to that market. I have nothing but the greatest respect for the creative minds of the Japanese developers and publishers. And having Sega, Capcom, Namco, Konami, Square Enix on our side developing great games, not only for their market, but for Europe and North America is very important. For me personally, as the guy responsible for Japan, it's important that when those guys go outside their front door, go to Akihabara, go to Roppongi, that they see Xbox being competitive. And we have done a tremendous amount of work in the last 2 years in getting the right developers, getting retailers on our side. And the retailers are looking for a balance of power. This business is about balance and equity. And, you know, everybody that deals in the ecosystem of the Japanese industry is looking for a much stronger showing from Xbox in the next generation. It's our goal to give them that.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to do quick photos.
Sure.
Mine. Ladies first. We're going to have Brute come out.
All right, here I am talking to
Pam Setsequel.
Where are you from, Pam?
I'm from San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles area.
And sir?
Danny Chen from Redondo Beach.
So when did you guys get here?
We got here about 5 p.m. yesterday, and we've been here almost ever since, except for we went to sleep for a few hours last night. Yeah.
Wow. So what are your thoughts about the whole event? Like, what are some of the things you really liked about it? And was there anything that you thought was a little bit of a letdown? And what are your thoughts?
I had fun pretty much with everything. Everything was what I expected, because but except for the only bad thing was the food. The food wasn't that great, but
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not like Microsoft is known for making like good food, but everything else was great. Like our favorite game was 99 Nights. Because like
mine too.
Yeah, like, it's so
I really like
beautiful. I can't wait for it to come out, but it's like there's no release date, so we're just hoping that comes out soon.
Yeah, definitely mine too. What was your favorite game?
Probably Project Gotham 3 and 99 Nights.
That's what a lot of people have been saying. Project Gotham is definitely on their list. Did you expect the hangar to be set up the way it is? I mean, it's really pimped out. What did you think when you walked in?
I thought it was really good, like more than I expected, and I like how it's like really comfortable because there's all these bean bags. Every single console has like a high definition LCD TV or plasma, and so it's just really great. It's a good experience because the whole new Xbox Xbox 360 is about, you know, high definition, experiencing all the high graphics. So it's really like you get to see the console and experience the whole thing. So it's good. Yeah.
I mean, so basically, you're feeling the Microsoft love.
Yeah, I am.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you're a winner of the Dead or Alive 4 faceplate. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
How do you what did you think? How did you fare? Like, what was the setup like?
It was like 4 units and just having 2 people play against each other. So there's a fairly large amount of winners.
and just one match
against her.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
It's only 50%. You have a 50% chance of winning. So if you and your guests play against each other, one person's gonna get it, no matter what.
Good, let the lady win. Well, it's okay. She's not getting the Xbox. I am.
It's like he wanted the skull one, and I told him that I didn't like that one, and I wanted something like nicer, so he got this one for. So I got to choose the faceplate that he won.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and play your game. I don't want to take up too much of your time since every minute counts over here. Anyway, thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. And thanks again.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. It's the 21st of November now, 6:45, and the event will be, unfortunately, soon coming to an end at 12:01 a.m. tonight. I'm here with a gentleman who's been at the venue since 6 p.m. yesterday, so that makes it a little over 24 hours. We're going to get his thoughts on about the whole event, the Xbox 360 itself, and all the games. Why don't you introduce yourself to us and where you're from and what are your thoughts about the whole event?
My name's Patrick Stoltz. I'm from Diamond Bar, California, and pretty much it's been real fun. I've been here since real early, and I got to play every game. It's not really crowded at all, so you get to play every game pretty much as you want, and they system link almost all the games, I guess. And I don't know, it's been real cool just being the first one to do it, you know.
So have you played on live a lot? Have you been playing on live lately?
I play on live all the time with my Xbox. So yeah, I play Halo mostly.
What games did you like the most over here, and what games you thought did not live up to the promise?
The best games probably Project Gotham and Call of Duty. Those definitely look the best, and they play real good. Couple games I didn't like. That gun wasn't that great. It was just, I guess, regular. I don't know. And then a couple of the sports games, I don't know, just because I wasn't that into them, you know?
So what do you think of the Xbox 360?
Well, the graphics are, they're out there, you know, they're really good. And the controller's good. And I'm sure once they get the hang of making all the games for it, you know, I'm sure it'll even get any better than it already is. And it's already pretty good. So can't really have any complaints.
Have you already pre-ordered your Xbox, or did you buy it from Best Buy over here?
I bought it from the Best Buy here, so I should be getting it later tonight.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a huge line.
Is there?
At Best Buy, yeah. So you're probably like going to be number 200 now.
Man, I don't know.
It's all right. If I were you, I just keep on doing what you're doing right now, because I wait for the line to die.
Yeah.
And just keep on playing games, because no one's going to be here playing games. They're all going to be waiting in line, and then just go at the end. Let's pick it up. All right, man. Thank you for your time. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Thanks for listening to Gamertag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.